Hey, this is Hinkle from South Mississippi Gamers here. We're at Aardvark's house again here today, and we're playing a little bit of a different matchup today. Yes, it's me and Anthony Ryan again, my arch nemesis. But today we're doing something a little different. We're playing a little guard on guard, 1850. He's kind of the one that got me into playing IG, so it's kind of nice to actually go up against him with the army that originally got me into this. So this will be I don't think we've really done a one-on-one IG versus IG. I played
we
other
might
ones.
have like a year ago.
That's 5th edition.
Tournament, but yeah, that was 5th edition.
5th edition, that whole stuff don't matter. So anyway, we're going to talk about the armies here and see how it goes. Good luck, Anthony.
Good luck.
Okay, this is Hinkel's Imperial Guard Army. Not really. It's really Aardvark's, but I'm borrowing it while mine's getting painted right now. So if y'all have any complaints about the paint job, talk to him. All right, so this is what I got over here. We're going to start here. I have a veteran squad here with 3 plasma guys inside this Chimera. Over here we have a platoon squad with a bunch of flamers. And today this is going to be a proxy right now. This is really a flamer turret, the heavy bolter. Back here we have 2 hellhounds, a Marbo. Over here we have a infantry squad with a flamer inside this Vendetta. Here is my command squad with Creed, Apothecary, and Officer of the Fleet inside this. Back here we have another infantry squad with a flamer inside this Vendetta. We have a squadron of Hydroflax, a Demolisher Lehman Russ, and a Battle Tank Lehman Russ, and an Aegis Defense Line. That's my 1850.
Hi, my name is Anthony. This is my Imperial Guard Army. 1850 points. Call these guys my Iron Cross Legion. I've had them since the beginning of 4th edition. This is actually my first army, so pretty happy about it. Today, this is called the Shock and Awe list. The shock comes in all the big guns I got on the board. And we're starting with Company Command Squad. They have a Chimera. And they have riding along the Master of Ordnance. For troops, I've got veterans here with plasma and a las cannon. They're in a Chimera. Have the exact same setup over here, another Chimera. I have air cav. I have air cav plasma, which are veterans with 3 plasma guns. The sergeant has a plasma pistol. These are my air cav Melta, 3 Melta guns. The sergeant has a plasma pistol. It's my air cav flamers, 3 flamers. See, I had the pistols in the wrong place. This pistol goes here. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I know. Big fail. The awe part comes in the Vendettas. I've got 3 of them carrying a cav. They're hopefully going to come in and take the objectives late in the game. Well, they'll already be in the game. That's part of the shock also. Because I have a comm relay, which I'm hoping to get the Vendettas in on turn 2. To get all my big guns on the board. Speaking of the big guns, I have my Lehman Russ squadron here with 2. I like to run them lean and mean, so they're just stock. I have a Basculus and a Manicore. And to hide my big gun line behind, I have my Aegis Defense Line. That's it.
That's how you get his pants down.
All right, the mission we got today is Big Guns Never Die. Basically what it is we did D3 plus 2 primary objectives. We ended up getting 6, so we got 5 objectives out here, as you can see here, there. We decided to set this one in the middle, and what we did is, as long as you're touching the building, you got it. 1 here, and 1 over there.
What was the middle one again?
The middle one is right here. And as long as you're kind of touching this, you're good.
The whole objective is the building, basically.
Pretty much. And each one of them objectives are worth 3 victory points. Another thing in this, in addition, each player receives a victory point for each enemy heavy support unit that has been completely destroyed. So that's pretty cool. The normal things, Slay the Warlord, First Blood, Line Breaker. But the other cool thing about this is it's got heavy metal. And basically what it is that your heavy vehicles and heavy supports are scoring in this mission. So IG versus IG, we got a lot of scoring. So, close that up. And let's go ahead and talk about my deployment here. Over here, I got a platoon squad over here on this side, lined up to be destroyed by his Lehman Russes. Yes, that's perfect over there. This guy here is my veteran squad. Kind of got them lined up. Ain't going to do a whole lot against the Lehman Russes either. He's got them set up pretty good. I set my Aegis defense lined up back here with my Hydra guns to kind of slow down his flyers a little bit. Over here, I have my squadron of Hellhounds. In case y'all out here, a lot of people don't run them. It's something I've been starting to do, take care of Horde armies. They can move 12 and shoot out a flame template 12 inches past that they can turn. So it's pretty neat. And over in the corner, I have a Lehman Russ. Pretty much aimed up on everything he has on the map right now, with the exception of his little mana core back there. So that's it for my deployment, and let's get on Anthony Rhymes.
It's not the end. You forgot about Creed.
Yes, county.
Oh, you're right. So, I have Vendettas. This stuff is in reserves, of course. These two are squad together. This is my HQ squad, and this is a regular guy with the Flamers. All y'all know what Creed does. He has a scout move, and what I'm scouting is a demolisher tank. Now, I have an astropath and an officer of the fleet, so that means I'm going to be coming in quicker, plus I'm going to be hurting him for coming in, and I get to re-roll my outflanking rolls as well. So, hopefully this thing will end up where I want. So, now let's go on to you.
Alright, this is my setup. I deploy second. In reserves, I've got my 3 Vendettas with all my air cav. So they're going to be ready to jump in, hopefully in turn 2. I have my Aegis line deployed to protect all my armor. I've got my Chimera here with the veterans, plasma veterans, and the last cannon in it. This is my squadron of Lehman Rusk. I have hidden kind of behind the ruins Basculus here, because he can fire indirect if he wants to. This is my command Chimera. It's got the Master of Ordnance and my command platoon in there. This Chimera has the plasma vets with the last cannon in it. And over here, hiding like a coward, is my Manticore tank, because he doesn't have to see to shoot, right?
That's right.
So he's going to hide as best he can. Now, I didn't steal initiative, so HInkel's going to go first. And we both rolled the same Warlord trait. It's called Princeps of Deceit.
Put that little card up. Show me a little
So,
bit of work there.
We could redeploy 1 or 3 of our units within like 3d6 or 1d6 inches. It didn't help me this game. I think HInkel redeployed a couple. But that was our Warlord trait. Alright, let's get it on.
Alright, we're at the end of round 1 for my turn. And we'll start over here. I had the platoon squad just move up into position. Didn't really get a good enough position in order to get a side shot, but I was able to move up some and get them behind some cover. I ended up moving my veteran squad over here behind this so I wouldn't be blasted to death by the Lehman Russ battle tanks. Now I did take my quad guns here, or my Hydroflax, and I fired at his Chimera over here, and I did end up getting 2 glancing hits, so that was beneficial. My Hellhounds here fired after my Lehman Russ did over here. My Lehman Russ actually scattered and ended up hitting the Basilisk and both Chimeras. I got 2 glances on all of them, but he ended up saving all of his cover saves. So when my Hellhounds went in to shoot, they didn't do much anything at all. Not a very productive round, but my heavy hitters aren't really all in yet. So
What'd your Lehman Russ do?
my Lehman Russ, like I just said, he fired in there and got 2 glancing hits, and you saved your covers. And that's it for round 1.
The Iron Cross Legion, turn 1. I had a lot of firing to do because that's what we do. Last gun fired at his Chimera over here. Didn't do anything. I think I fired the turret also. Once again, it bounced off his front armor. I have the squadron of Lehman Russes opened up on his Hellhounds because I had a side shot. So I couldn't pass that up. They both hit. We blew up one Hellhound and put a hull point on the other.
Yes.
The Basilisk back here popped a shot back there. Hydroflax,
Yes.
they're called.
Oh, one of them.
He originally, I think, put a glance on one.
Yes.
My Chimeras, this one over here, last cannon, I believe, fired at his Hellhound. I think I put another glance on him, or did it pin?
No, you didn't do anything. You missed.
Did I? That one missed. Okay. Oh, guess what?
No, you did. You got 2 glancing hits on it.
Yeah, I put another glance on it. That's right. My plasma vets opened up on his Hellhound, hoping to take it out. I rolled a 1, a 1, and a 2. No hits. And one of my guys ended up killing himself. Yeah, veterans, right.
Start shooting for you.
Manticore shot a missile back at his Hydroflax. I got... Yeah, when you shoot a missile, you roll D3. I had 2 warheads hit, and I ended up getting a total of 3 hits. They hit his side armor, so I pretty much automatically pinned with strength 10. I ended up blowing up 1, and I got an immobilize on the other. It's still going to get to shoot at my Vendettas when they come in, but at least it's only 1 instead of 2. That's it. Come and get me, Hinkle.
You're mine, son.
Uh,
All right, this is HInkel 5G turn 2 finished up. I ended up having everything coming on reserves thanks to my Astropath. And we'll go ahead and start over here on this side. I had the Vendettas come in, and what I had them do was shoot at these Lehman Russes here, and I ended up stunning one of them. As you see down here, bunch of stun tanks. The infantry platoon squad that I have then move up 12 and then fly it out in the shooting phase to get over here behind cover. I ended up scouting in my Demolisher tank, thanks to Creed. Came back here behind the enemy lines, ended up putting a template over all 3 tanks, scattered quite far, went over, and didn't hurt this tank. So, wasn't very successful there with my original strategy. I had the quad gun back here, fired this tank, no luck this time. The infantry, the veteran squad that's right there in front of you, I just had them hide back there and pop smoke. Alright, in case you can't see, with Marbo, I had him come back here, he done some real good. He chunked his demolition charge and ended up blowing up the his commander's tank, and I ended up pinning them as well. This tank as well ended up getting immobilized. Actually,
it's not immobilized. It's a glance, I believe. Oh, it's got, what's it say?
Immobilized.
My bad.
Actually, that immobilization came from my Lehman Russ over there in the corner. Then the last thing, what happened was this Vendetta here ended up firing at this Lehman Russ here and got it stunned as well. So his Lehman Russes aren't firing this round. That's good. He still got a little bit of hurt on the field, but I think I put a little bit of dent, but his flyers are going to be coming in here in a minute. So let's see.
The Iron Cross Legion, turn 2. Reserves came in. I had 2 Vendettas come in. This is the Veteran Flamer Squad. They swooped in here to get a shot on those Vendettas. The other one swooped in over here. It has the Plasma Veterans in it. Well, first off, he gets his Interceptor, his Hydroflak. Which one did you shoot at? This one?
Actually, no, we did do that wrong. Hydroflax don't get interceptor.
They don't?
No.
That's their whole deal.
No, they get Skyfire.
So what was
We
that?
didn't do anything to your vehicle anyway.
That's true. Well, we'll say it had Interceptor this turn. He hit, but he didn't pin. Is that right?
Correct. I hit
Okay.
all 4 times.
All right. For shooting this round, this Vendetta that came in was aiming to take out one of his Vendettas. I hit 3 times. He jinked 2 off, which was really good for him. I did end up getting a mobilization on this bird, which means it's no longer squadron with this one because of the mobilization rule.
It's locked velocity now.
Yeah, it's locked velocity now too. The other Vendetta came in and shot his other bird out of the sky. Ended up crashing here. He had 2 survivors. It looks like a flamer guy and a sergeant.
That's correct.
And they passed their test, so they're like, hey, let's get back to fight. That didn't hurt a bit. Alright.
Demolisher tank.
Yeah, I had a last cannon here that fired a demolisher tank. I got a glance. These 2 were stunned, so they can't move or shoot. They popped smoke just in case they would get shot at. I turned my basilisk so I can get a shot on the demolisher. I did another glance, so he was down 2 hull points. My command squad, they just got up and brushed themselves off. They're back in the fight now. This, they had a las cannon. What a fire at, Hinkle.
You fired a Marbo with that.
Oh yeah, the whole squad inside fired at Marbo, so the last cannon had to fire at him also. We killed Marbo. He was a big threat behind our line, so I'm glad he's dead. The Manicore fired a missile at his demolisher. 2 warheads hit, and the first warhead hit his demolisher, strength 10, hits his side, so it auto-glanced. Actually, I pinned. And that was his last hull point. So I took out his big threat behind my lines. I could breathe a lot easier now. And that is my Iron Cross Legion for this round.
All right, we're at round 3 now for Hinkle's IG army, and nothing really went on over here. We'll start right here. The immobilized lock velocity. I had him move up to get in line to shoot at the Manicore. I ended up rolling a 6 and ended up rolling another 6, so it went boom. So, yay me. That was great. My second Vendetta landed up here and fired at his other Vendetta. I ended up, he evaded. I ended up getting 2 pins. He evaded one of them. One of them got through. I destroyed his middle las cannon and gave him a whole point. And while you're still over here, you can see right here, my Lehman Russ had shot across the board, hitting the side armor on both of these. Lehman Russ is here. Got 2 pins. He saved on one of them, and the other one got through. Only rolled a 2 though, but I got another whole point at him, and he won't be shooting this turn. So that was pretty good. And my MVP player this round was my Hellhound. My Hellhound moved up, used his flamer template, shot over his command squad, killed all but the commander.
Yeah, that Aegis defense line doesn't help against flamers.
Which we got to roll his leadership.
Go ahead. I'll let you do it.
Oh,
I can't see it. What'd you get?
I got an 8.
He's good.
Yep, he's got a 9, so he's good. And because we made the mistake of shooting the Hydra Flak and Interceptor, we did not shoot him this turn. And my other tank's sitting back there in the back. So we'll finish up round 3 right there for me, and then we're moving on to Anthony Ryan.
It's the Iron Cross Legion, turn 3. I rolled for my reserves, my last bird. I rolled like a 4, no wait. I rolled low. And that's bad because my whole strategy was getting all my big guns in. So Hinkle's Officer to Fleet has definitely served his 30 points well this game. I'm sorry.
Just start on this side first.
Alright. I moved this Chimera over here about 6 inches to shoot at a Chimera over here. The plasma guys inside shot, the turret shot, they didn't do anything. My squadron here of Lehman Russes fired at his Hellhound. I was lucky enough to get side shots again, so I was able to go ahead and blow it up. Basilisk back here fired indirectly at his Hydra Flak, and I missed.
Something hit it.
Yeah, that's coming later. What did hit it?
Then I don't know what it is.
Oh, lucky shot. Yeah, it was this Chimera right here. The last cannon in it took a shot, hit it. He didn't make his cover save for the Aegis, and I was able to destroy it.
No. You destroyed the weapon.
Oh
It's
yes,
still there.
it's still alive. I destroyed the important weapon. Took out his 4 autocannons. My commander here would have gotten up from gone to ground. Let's see, my bird over here swooped here to get rear shots on his bird that was right up here. Yeah, I was able to take it down. It crashed, and he actually got 3 survivors there in the crater. My other bird swooped in here for the same vendetta. It actually shot earlier. I think put a hull point on it, which helped taking it down. That's it for turn 3.
All right, this is the end of my round 4. Basically what I did here, I moved my infantry squad here so he'd have a little harder time shooting at it. We'll see. I may not be as lucky. These Lehman Russes may be firing at it. Didn't do a whole lot with the hydroflak back there because it's not really hydroflak anymore. It's just a little bitty piece of metal that shoots a heavy bolter. Let's see where we go over here. My vendetta here moved up. I was able to get one las gunshot over on his Chimera over here. I ended up wrecking it with a combination of this plus the Lehman Russ that fired over here. Ended up scattering over and hitting this. So now these guys have disembarked. What I did then, the squad that I had right here that had wrecked in the vendetta, I moved them out, and then I had Creed issue them the order, move, move, move. They moved over here towards terrain.
Where?
Right here.
Okay.
Then I had Creed's squad also issue order to them, move, 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 and they moved back behind the Aegis defense line. And that's where we are now, round 4.
Iron Cross Legion, turn 4. Start over here. Oh, my last reserves came in. It's turn 4. It's free. So I zoomed him on the other side. I'll show you that in a minute. My vendetta. I moved this Chimera from here around the ruin, hoping to get to this objective next turn. I've got troop veterans inside. This Lehman Russ squadron moved out over my Aegis because there's not really anything that can shoot at their sides or rear anymore. So they don't need the cover. This one had a can't shoot result on it, but this one could shoot. It shot at his platoon command squad here. Did I kill it?
Nope.
All right.
It's still there.
Yeah, it hit with the cannon, killed all but 2, snapshot it with the bolter, and I killed another one. So it's got 1 left there. You made all your saves, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Basilisk back here took a shot at his Chimera way back here. Unfortunately, it's indirect fire, and I missed him. Let's see. So we're over here. This Vendetta. I went to hover mode, kind of slid over this way. Got some shots on his Chimera. I think I put 2 hull points on it.
Yep.
And a 3 result, right?
Yes. Can't move, can't shoot.
Alright. This Vendetta, the pilot pulled a wild move and hovered and got behind his flying Vendetta. I originally shot it down before Carl corrected me. He's flying, I'm hovering. I have to roll 6s to hit. So I re-rolled and I missed him. So that's fair. So he's still here. He did not crash. My guys here are running towards the objective. This is my these are some plasma vets. And I have this Vendetta came on. It has inside some Meltivets. Swooped in about 30 inches, got side shots on his Lehman Russ, and I was able to pop his turret off. So he's got 1 hull point down and no main gun, which is good for me. Alright, it's going down to the last turn.
Alright, into my round 5. Didn't go as planned. Let's start over here. My veteran squad, he ended up stunning my tank, so I couldn't move it, turn it around to try to get my guys out to get on that objective. So that didn't work out as planned. So he'll end up getting that objective most likely. I did move my one platoon guy right here to stand ground for the Emperor. He's not scared. Not scared at all. My command squad ran up to the center objective in case he gets on it so I can contest it.
Hiding in the shadows.
Yep. I moved my Hydra flak into position to shoot at his warlord. He shot at him. He went to ground. So now that's where he is. I moved my other two squad guys over here that survived the plane wreck earlier over to the objective. Also made sure that my Lehman Russ was within 3 inches of that objective. So no matter what, I'm going to end up at least capturing or contesting that when he comes out. Unless he blows up both miraculously. And here's where the coolness happened. So the Vendetta flew over, grabbed shoot insertion, dead on, landed directly on top of the objective, shot a bunch of his squad over here, killed more than half of it, but he passed his morale safe, so we're getting ready to have a nice little battle over there. Probably end up contesting that. We'll see where it goes. But
Can you lift the building to show your people? Yeah, that's important.
voila.
Yeah, they're on the objective, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's in my round 5. Let's move on to the last one.
It's the Iron Cross Legion, turn 5. It's my final turn because we decided to end at the 5th turn. Over here, my Chimera was trying to motor towards the objective. They immobilized on this rough terrain. My troops jumped out into the ruins, and they ran this far, so that they're within the 3 inches of the objective. But also, the special rules of this game, heavies can take objectives like troops. So I also moved up my Lehman Russ to take the objective. He had a sergeant sitting on here, a brave sergeant sitting on there. My bolters from both my tanks took him out. So we had that objective. Staying over here, my Vendetta here is hovering, and it pooped out all my Flamer veterans onto the objective. So all I have to do is hold it, because he's not getting another turn. Here, my Vendetta was hovering here. He swooped around here 6 inches. My plasma vets all piled out and said, "Go get that Creed guy. He's a traitor." So they went around the corner,
You can see my face right now.
shot him with a lot of plasma.
I think somebody just went traitor guard by shooting Creed, the hero Acadian.
No, we are the ultimate fanatics of the Emperor. You must have been a traitor, Creed. Anyway, short story, the plasma killed Creed plus the 2 guys behind the building, so I have that objective. Over here, I had a Vendetta hovering. My Meltivets got out to try to kill his Lehman Russ Demolisher, what's left of it. Oh, it was
just Lehman Russ.
regular Lehman Russ. I missed with 2 melted guns, and the other melted gun didn't blow it up. So it's still there. It's a heavy. It's contesting the objective. So that's a wash. That's a contested objective. This is also a contested objective because HInkel made that awesome grab, shoot, insertion right on top of the objective and shot my veteran squads to pieces. But they rallied and they pushed towards the objective to contest it. So this is also contested. And I think that's all my turns. I made sure I got line breaker by getting some Meltivets 12 inches towards his edge. And I killed his warlord, so I got some extra points that turn.
You got this.
Yeah.
I got first blood, and we'll talk about that here.
We'll be back with the tally.
Okay, we finished up the game here. Anthony versus Anthony. IG versus IG, and guess what? My mentor beat me. And my arch nemesis. It was a good game. He plays guard a little different than I do. but he beat me nonetheless. So it was a very interesting game. I like it that they allowed heavies to be scoring in this. It helped him. It also helped me. But the end score was 2 for me and 12 for Anthony. So tell what was your highlight of the game you think was the game changer for you?
There was a lot. I really liked that my flyers were able to deal with your flyers. That helped a lot because that grounded most of your troops. It took out a lot of your big guns. My mana core did a lot of damage. I think I popped at least 2 vehicles with it. And my shock it off strategy worked pretty good. I was picking them apart early in the game. My Vendettas came in and took care of his Air Force. My list worked this time. It doesn't always, but I'm happy with it this time.
Blast Guard shooting for you.
Hey.
All right, well, this is a good game. We're going to be this coming up next couple weeks. Well, this video won't be out for about 2 weeks from now, so our July SMG event, Casual Day, will be over with by then. But y'all need to stay tuned because we got all the Apocalypse stuff ready. And in August, we're going to be running our big Apocalypse event at the South Mississippi Gaming Center at the Goshen Convention Center. And then we're looking at about September, October. We're going to be running another Apocalypse game over at Gamers and Geeks in Mobile. So y'all stay tuned for that as well. That'd be 2 real good events to get into. We're getting our terrain all dressed up in case y'all can't see on our battle reports. We're trying to get a lot more painted armies. This is the 3rd one we've done in a row now, completely painted armies. This is what y'all asked for, so that's what we're trying to give y'all. So y'all bear with us because we're pretty much every waking day. I know me and Arvart, we're painting and painting and painting more, and still trying to get stuff, videos put out for all y'all. So y'all leave y'all's comments below. You know, anything y'all may have saw we done wrong on this, or you know, don't forget subscribe to our channel and the 19th Legions as well. That's our hobby modeling type of our model. Kind of messed that up, but y'all subscribe to that. That's where we do our modeling and hobby progression stuff at. And so we hope to see y'all at some of our future events, and we'll see y'all next time. Good game, Anthony.
Good game, man.